Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are there. Welcome to Jungle Entertainment. Here we give you sizzling hodges of what is trending in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world at large. If you are new in our midst, please do well to hit the subscribe button, the bell, and also the like, so as to stay updated with the times. Davido has now hit 20 million followers on Instagram. Congratulations to you, Davido. He is the most followed Nigerian and the second most followed African on the platform. Wow, that is huge. He has 20 million followers and he is following 589 people, and he has 4,353 posts so far. Wow, congratulations to you, Davido. That is good news. The most followed artist in Nigeria and the second in Africa as a continent. Well, recently there's been this tweet. Someone actually dropped a tweet. Her name is Helly Golden Shelly, at golden_Shelly. She said, Wizkid will leave a bigger legacy than Fela. What are your thoughts on that? Well, just drop a comment below. Let's analyze this issue together. As you pray to God for good wife, also pray she has good friends and family, because those are the board of directors. Rapper Eriga advises men that as you are praying to God to give you a good wife, also pray to God to give you a wife with good friends. Well, what are your thoughts on that? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Still on the music industry, let's move on to the United States of America. Cardi B to launch her own makeup and cosmetic line as she trademark Body Beauty. You know, people have been going into this trademark stuff. We know Cristiano Ronaldo is like, it's no more just a name now, it's a trademark. So many people have been trademarking their names. That's good news. The WAP rapper, having filled paperwork to trademark Cardi Beauty, will launch her products on 16th April, according to a report from TMZ. According to the report, Cardi's company is set to offer makeup, fragrance, skincare, and both hair and nail products. And we know Cardi B, she has this thing with long nails. Cardi has previously teamed up with Reebok, Fashion Nova, and Steve Madden. But with this move, is set to join other Hollywood celebrities like Rihanna, Kylie Jenner, and Kanye West in the fashion/beauty business. Congratulations to you, Cardi. You've been doing well in the music industry, and now you've switched a little into fashion and beauty business. That is basically good news. You know, it's not advisable to put your eggs in one basket. You have to split them. When you put this egg here, you split it so that in case one breaks, the other one will be giving you something to eat. Recently, there was this shocking video of 3 suspected Yahoo boys batting at a cemetery. A shocking video has emerged online of 3 young men suspected to be Yahoo boys batting at a cemetery while tying red clothes around their waists. The footage was captured by a stunned individual who appeared to be filming the whole episode from an uncompleted building. In the viral video, one of the men is seen at one point chanting incantations into a grave as the 2 others continue to have their bath. Once done, the trio were seen dropping their soap on a grave before they all ran out of the cemetery by jumping a fence. Well, you've seen everything on the video. And it's unclear where the video was captured, but many online believe the young men are internet fraudsters who want to defraud their clients through fetish means. For young men like that to go to a cemetery, they had a shower with soap. After that, they dropped the soap. Still talking on that issue, on the Yahoo issue, you know, we have this guy, Monfa. You know, people have been accusing him of being a Yahoo guy. You know, he has his money, he's living a lavish lifestyle, and people have been accusing him that because they don't really know his source of income, and they're saying he's a Yahoo boy. Recently, he came up and dropped a soap. And there's this thing that's been trending that they have this special soap that they've been using to bath, that if you bath with that soap, you make money. That's why we saw those guys in the video. They were taking a shower at a grave, at a cemetery rather. And they were doing all that because of money. For a young man to go to the cemetery to take a shower, you have to do I mean, this country is not helping matters, and people are ready to do anything for the money. We have so many graduates here; they are jobless. Some people have masters degree, even PhD holders. They are still looking for what to do to make ends meet, and it's not be easy. Well, recently Moffat dropped a message. He said, "I don't finally get soap, oh, and I know they cut for anybody. Make I see if it dey work first." As you can see from the picture, Moffat has showed us his own soap. And he has said he will not cut the soap for anybody. He wants to see if the soap will work first before giving it to other people to use. What are your thoughts on that? Please drop a comment below. But recently, Hyundai and Kia have chosen Ghana as the preferred country for their vehicle assembly plant 2 weeks after Twitter snubbed Nigeria for the same country, Ghana. This means Nigeria will depend on Ghana for importation of Hyundai and Kia vehicles, becoming a source of revenue for the West African country in the automotive market. So Nigeria has been ignored again by Hyundai and Kia. And recently Twitter abandoned Nigeria. This country is not good for business. We'll be having so many issues in this country. The country is not good for business. Even those people living in the country that are business owners, they prefer establishing their businesses outside the country. And recently we know Wizkid has been in Ghana. Most of our musicians, our hot stars, our hot artists in this country, they left this country, they are in Ghana. They are there living their lives, doing their thing. Ghana is better when it comes to economy, security, living a free life. Ghana is better. There's been these security issues in the country. Terrible security issues. Armed bandits killed 3 abducted Kaduna University students. 3 kidnapped students at the Greenfield University in Kaduna State have been killed by their abductors. Samuel Aruwan, the Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, confirmed the development. Government National El Rufai has, however, condemned the killing of the 3 students, describing it as a sheer wickedness. And we know recently this very governor came up and said if his child is being kidnapped, that he won't pay ransom. Come on, man, that he won't pay any money for the child to be released, that it is better for the bandits to kill the child than for him to pay ransom. Does that really sound well? That means, okay, you can imagine a governor who is not ready to pay ransom for the child. Would that governor pay ransom for a citizen? What are your thoughts on that? Please drop that comment below, because this country is becoming something else. This insecurity issue is getting out of hand. It's growing by the day. I know recently nurses were abducted from a hospital in the same Kaduna State. We haven't heard anything regarding them. We just hope they won't die like some of the students that were abducted from the Greenfield University. That is Nigeria for you. Another problem that's been trending in this country that have been making businesses to run out of Nigeria to Ghana is the electricity issues. Do you know Nigeria overtakes Congo as worst in global access to electricity? That is what is trending right now. We have overtaken Congo Brazzaville, as the worst in global access to electricity. Nigeria has overtaken the Democratic Republic of Congo with the highest number of citizens that lack access to electricity. The World Bank Group officials made the announcement during a virtual engagement with power reporters in Abuja on the Power Sector Recovery Program, PSRP. They said Nigeria has 25% of people without access to electricity, and that is very true. The International Financial Agency's official revealed that while electrification in the country has been growing by 1.1% yearly since 2010, it has not kept pace with the population growth of 3% yearly. This has increased the deficit by 3 million people to 85 million, which is 57% of the population. What is happening in this country? We are even worse than Congo when it comes to electricity. It's very difficult to see a 24-hour electricity supply in this country, and we've been collecting loans for what? Recently the Senate has also approved loan. They have said, okay, the federal government should collect loan. We've been collecting loans since this government came on board, and we don't even know what they are doing with the loan. Electricity, we still having electrical issues in the country. Our roads are still bad. our airlines are, we don't even have Nigeria Airways, yes, so to speak, but the airlines in this country are not helping matters. Recently, we saw this video of people using hand fans inside a plane. That was the AC couldn't even work. They had to use hand fans inside a plane. You can imagine what is really happening. What is really happening to us in this country? That's why you see most people like Twitter, Hyundai, Kia, they prefer Ghana because Ghana is better. It is far, far better than Nigeria right now. Well, what are your takes on that? Don't forget to drop your comment below. Is Ghana really better than Nigeria? Or why do you think these companies are preferring Ghana to Nigeria? Drop your comments below. Let's analyze issues together. Still on that, recently the president of Ghana, Alan John, came in and he dropped a tweet. He said, pleased to announce that Hyundai and Kia are set to establish assembly plants in Ghana by the end of 2022 to join Toyota, Suzuki, Nissan, Kantaka, Volkswagen, and Enotruk. The Ghana Auto Program, which is about 3,600 assembly and 6,600 manufacturing parts jobs in Ghana. Hashtag invest for jobs. You see, these people are establishing plants in Ghana and they are employing people. But in Nigeria, we don't have anything. We don't even have refineries in this country to even employ graduates who, studied chemical engineering and petrochemical engineering. We have so many petrochemicals and chemical engineers in this country, but they are jobless. Some of them are doing Okada, some of them are now doing Uber to make ends meet. And nobody is ready to invest in the country because of the level of insecurity in the country and because of the power problem in the country. If you are investing in this country, you have to buy gen. And Nigeria is the most populous black nation on earth. We are bigger in land mass as compared to Ghana, and you can't compare the population of Ghanaians to that of Nigerians. And we have brains in this country. Your thoughts on that? Well, drop your comment below. What is the way forward for this country called Nigeria? There have been this issue regarding gay. Some people are saying no, that it shouldn't be legalized because in Nigeria it is not legalized. But we've seen some people coming up, like this actor Uche. He came up and said he's gay, but it is not legal in Nigeria according to the rules. According to the books, they say if you are caught being gay, you'll be arrested and jailed in prison. But in the United States of America, since President Joe Biden came, things have been different, and Donald Trump was basically against it. But that is why some Christians were praying that Joe Biden shouldn't become the president of the United States of America, because things are the way, he planned it. President Joe Biden tells U.S. embassies to fly gay pride flag on the same pole as the United States, revoking Trump's policy. That is actually what is trending. The U.S. government under Joe Biden has communicated to its embassies all over the world to fly the gay pride flag on the same flagpole as the United States flag in support for LGBTQ rights. We all know that during the Trump era, the State Department blocked embassies' request to fly the flag on the same flagpole as the U.S. banner. Diplomats were told they could display pride symbols elsewhere in embassies, but now Joe Biden has changed his chinks. He said you can fly the gay flag on top of the United States flags. Well, what are your takes on that? Drop your comments below. What Joe Biden is doing, is it really right? And remember, everybody is right in his or her own ways. We all have freedom of expression. We all have what to say. So what do you say about this? Please drop your comments below. The presidency says it stands behind Pantami. The presidency has declared its support for the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami. There have been calls for Pantami to resign because of his past statements and action showing his support for Islamic extremist views. The presidency described the call for Pantami's resignation as an orchestrated attempt to cancel him. In a statement issued by Senior Special Assistant to the President of Media and Publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, The presidency alleged that the recent calls for the sack or resignation of the minister is being sponsored by the opposition and some unnamed information and communication technology companies. According to the statement, Pantami made enemies because he tried to put Nigeria first and had initiated plans and policies that would profit the public. It acknowledged that the comments made by Pantami were wrong and in bad taste, but said the minister had repented from the views and also apologized, adding there were youthful errors. What are your thoughts on that? If you've been watching CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, you've been seeing what is happening in India. It's not rosy at all. I mean, they have this second huge wave of the coronavirus. The virus has been killing people in masses. And there's been this non-stop mass cremation that have been going on in India amid second-breaking COVID-19 surge. Drone footage and photos shared online, countless bodies are seen burning at a ground that has been converted into a crematorium for mass cremation of coronavirus victims. So please, if you are going out, don't forget to put on your face mask. We know the number has reduced drastically in Nigeria, but it is still there. Thank you very much for watching Jugular Entertainment. We hope you are entertained. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the bell, and also the like so as to stay updated with the time. Take care of you and have a lovely day.